the war in Gaza continues to unfold, questions about Russian and Iranian support for Hamas remain. However, with USS Gerald R Ford, a massive aircraft carrier deployed to assist Israel, Iran and Russia now face a dilemma, weighing how they should respond to Israel's invasion of Gaza. The USS Gerald R Ford is the world's latest and most technologically advanced aircraft carrier. It boasts an electromagnetic catapult system for launching planes more efficiently and new weapons elevators that reduce crew fatigue, which cost $13 billion. Yet, how big is the carrier? What are its capabilities? And how effectively can it be used in warfare to have caused Iran and Russia to fear? Join us as we unveil the Israeli secret new X-billion aircraft carrier that shocks Hamas, Iran, and Russia. The USS Gerald R Ford Carrier Strike Group recently deployed, integrating with allies and partners to demonstrate its unmatched, multi-domain, full-spectrum lethality in the Atlantic. This transatlantic deployment will strengthen our capacity and trust to forge a more peaceful and prosperous world by leveraging the One Atlantic Command and Control concept. The U.S. Navy said the strike group's key focal points are innovation and interoperability, which will strengthen allied and partner nations' collective defense of the Atlantic. The Atlantic is an area of strategic interest. The primary goal is to contribute to a peaceful, stable, and conflict-free Atlantic region through the combined naval power of our allies and partners. Therefore, the deployment of USS Gerald R Ford's Carrier Strike Group is the natural progression of the renewed commitment to the Atlantic. Roughly 9,000 individuals from 9 nations, including the US, Canada, Denmark, Finland, France, Germany, the Netherlands, Spain, and Sweden, are involved in this deployment, including 20 ships and 60 aircraft. The deployment is an opportunity to push the ball further down the field and demonstrate the advantage that Ford and Carrier Air Wing, CVW, bring to the future of naval aviation, the region, and our allies and partners. The USS Gerald R Ford, an aircraft carrier that commenced its service in 2017, was named after the former U.S. President, Gerald R. Ford, who served in the U.S. Navy during World War II. He served on board the aircraft carrier USS Monterey as an assistant navigator, athletic officer, and anti-aircraft battery officer, where he saw action in the Pacific Theater. During a eulogy to the recently deceased Ford, Secretary of Defense Donald Rumsfeld announced on January 3, 2007, that the latest aircraft carrier under development would be named after him. Initially planned as a routine deployment, the USS Gerald R Ford's maiden cruise evolved into an extended voyage, offering invaluable opportunities for testing its capabilities, honing operational procedures, and strengthening the bonds among its crew. For Navy League leaders, this journey symbolizes the culmination of years of dedication, innovation, and collaboration in advancing naval prowess. The USS Gerald R Ford's maiden voyage cruise underscores the unwavering commitment of the United States Navy to maintain maritime superiority in an ever-evolving global landscape. Ford's advanced technologies and capabilities represent the vanguard of naval innovation, ensuring it can project power and protect our interests worldwide. Also, the USS Gerald R Ford's leadership navigated challenges with resilience and determination throughout the voyage. Captain Sarah Ramirez, commanding officer of the vessel, emphasizes the importance of adaptability in the face of adversity. The journey has been a testament to the skill and dedication of every sailor aboard this ship. From navigating unpredictable waters to executing complex missions, the team has demonstrated unwavering resolve and professionalism. During the extended cruise, the crew had plenty of opportunities to demonstrate Ford's advanced features, such as its electromagnetic aircraft launch system, emails, and advanced arresting gear, AAG. Rear Admiral Michael Chen, who oversees naval operations in the region, praised Ford's performance, stating that the successful deployment of the USS Gerald R Ford highlights the revolutionary impact of its cutting-edge technologies. The emails and AAG systems have proven to be game changers, improving operational efficiency and readiness. The USS Gerald R Ford Carrier Strike Group, CSG, revolves around the USS Gerald R Ford, CVN-78, the lead ship of her United States Navy aircraft carrier class. Representing the next generation of naval aviation, the Gerald R Ford is the first new U.S. aircraft carrier design in over 40 years, taking over from the Nimitz-class carriers. A typical carrier strike group includes the aircraft carrier, in this case, the USS Gerald R Ford, equipped with a range of naval aircraft. Accompanying the carrier are guided missile cruisers, which are multi-mission surface combatants primarily tasked with air warfare operations and capable of undersea and surface warfare. The group comprises guided missile destroyers that can conduct anti-aircraft, anti-submarine, and anti-surface operations. Attack submarines are also part of the group, with their primary role being to seek and destroy enemy submarines and surface ships. A supply ship provides logistical support to ensure the group can operate for extended durations. Also, the Carrier Air Wing, a composite unit of various aircraft, including fighters, reconnaissance planes, and helicopters, is an integral part of the CSG. Additionally, each ship in the aircraft carrier strike group plays a crucial role in achieving the strategic objectives of the United States. Their advanced capabilities make them a formidable force, capable of responding to many threats and scenarios. This deployment in the Eastern Mediterranean aims not only to strengthen the joint force posture of the United States, but also to provide rapid material support to Israel, thereby underlining the unwavering support of the United States for the Israeli Defense Forces. A standard U.S. CSG comprises a cruiser, at least 2 frigates or destroyers, and a supply ship. On occasion, a CSG may also boast 1 or more submarines. The USS Gerald R Ford Carrier Strike Group, deployed to the Eastern Mediterranean, comprises the aircraft carrier USS Gerald R Ford, CVN-78, the missile cruiser USS Normandy, CG-60, and missile destroyers, including USS Thomas Hudner, DDG-116, USS Ramage, DDG-61, USS Carney, DDG-64, and USS Roosevelt, DDG-80. The U.S. Navy's new $13 billion aircraft carrier, a behemoth of a ship, is the most complex and advanced warship ever built, with cutting-edge technology and weaponry at its disposal. The U.S. Air Force has also bolstered its presence with F-35, F-15, F-16, and A-10 fighter squadrons. Globally, the U.S. keeps forces on standby to strengthen this deterrent stance, if necessary. Commissioned in 2027, the USS Gerald R Ford CVN-78 has been in service for a few years, but its capabilities remain awe-inspiring. With over 1,100 feet and weighing approximately 100,000 tons when fully loaded with equipment and personnel, this aircraft carrier can support up to 75 aircraft on board while carrying over 4,500 crew members on any given deployment. The USS Gerald R Ford is equipped with 2 nuclear reactors that provide propulsion to reach speeds in excess of 30 knots, making it powerful and incredibly fast. Furthermore, the USS Gerald R Ford, anchoring the carrier strike group in the Eastern Mediterranean, epitomizes the zenith of naval aviation prowess. As the vanguard of its class, the CVN-78 integrates cutting-edge design with unparalleled capabilities. Aircraft carriers are offensive weapons and mightily expensive symbols of a nation's military might. This means that despite its aircraft and onboard defense systems, the Gerald R Ford, like all aircraft carriers, always travels with the defensive cover of a carrier strike group, CSG. At its core, the carrier is engineered to launch and recover a diverse array of naval aircraft. This is facilitated by the state-of-the-art electromagnetic aircraft launch system, emails, and advanced arresting gear, AAG, which supersede traditional steam catapults in efficiency and speed. The USS Gerald R Ford can accommodate more than 75 aircraft of various types, including the FA-18 Super Hornets, EA-18G Growlers, E-2D, Advanced Hawkeyes, C-2A Greyhounds, MH-60RS Seahawk helicopters, as well as several UAVs. The FA-18 Super Hornets are multi-role fighters capable of air-to-air combat and precision strikes against ground targets. They can perform virtually every mission in the tactical spectrum, including air superiority, day-night strike with precision-guided weapons, fighter escort, close air support, suppression of enemy air defenses, maritime strike, reconnaissance, forward air control, and tanker missions. The comprehensive spiral development design concept has been a game-changer for improving overall mission capability and supportability. The latest addition to this design is the APG-79 Active Electronically Scanned Array AESA radar. Other recent upgrades include the Advanced Targeting Forward-Looking Infrared ATFLIR, the Joint Helmet-Mounted Queuing System, JHMCS, the Multifunctional Information Distribution System, MIDS, and an advanced aft crew station. This concept has continuously enhanced the performance of the equipment. Also, the E-2D Advanced Hawkeyes are airborne early warning and control aircraft that comprehensively picture the battle space and coordinate assets. The E-2 Hawkeye is the Navy's all-weather, carrier-based tactical battle management, airborne early warning, command, and control aircraft. It is a twin-engine, 5-crew-member, high-wing turboprop aircraft with a 20-foot diameter radar rotodome attached to the upper fuselage. The Hawkeye provides all-weather airborne early warning, airborne battle management, and command and control functions for the Carrier Strike Group and Joint Force Commander. Additional missions include surface surveillance coordination, air interdiction, offensive and defensive counter-air control, close air support coordination, time-critical strike coordination, search and rescue, airborne coordination, and communications relay. An integral component of the Carrier Strike Group Air Wing, the E-2 uses computerized radar, identification friend or foe, and electronic surveillance sensors to provide early warning and threat analysis against potentially hostile air and surface targets. Additionally, the Hawkeye's command and control capability makes it a multi-mission platform by coordinating concurrent missions that may arise during a single flight, including airborne strike, land force support, rescue operations, managing a reliable communications network between widely dispersed nodes, and supporting drug interdiction operations. Not forgetting the EA-18G Growlers, a warfare aircraft that jammed enemy radars and communications. The EA-18G Growler is the U.S. Navy's newest electronic attack aircraft intended to replace aging EA-6B Prowlers in the service's fleet. Based on the F-18EF Hornet airframe, the two-seater twin-turbofan aircraft integrates the latest electronic attack technology, including the ALQ-218 receiver, ALQ-99 jamming pods, communication countermeasures, and satellite communications. Along with the electronic attack suite, the Growler also features the APG-79 Active Electronically Scanned Array AESA radar. In addition, the C-2A Greyhounds are cargo and personnel transport aircraft essential for carrier resupply and personnel transfer. The C-2A Greyhound is the primary at-sea delivery aircraft for the U.S. Navy to transport personnel and cargo aboard underway aircraft carriers from shore bases. Dubbed the COD for Carrier Onboard Delivery, the C-2A can deliver a combined payload of 10,000 pounds over 1,000 nanometers. The cabin can be configured to accommodate cargo, passengers, and litter patients. Large cargo, such as jet engines, can be transported in the Greyhound using a cargo cage system or transport stand that keeps the load stable during launches and landings. The C-2A has a large aft cargo ramp and a powered winch to allow straight-in rear cargo loading and unloading or airdrop of supplies and personnel. Its onboard auxiliary power unit provides engine starting capability and ground power self-sufficiency in remote areas. Again, the MH-60RS Seahawk helicopters. These multi-mission helicopters are adept at anti-submarine warfare, search and rescue, and surface warfare. The MH-60S Seahawk missions are anti-surface warfare, combat support, humanitarian disaster relief, combat search and rescue, aero-medical evacuation, spec war, and organic airborne mine countermeasures. Also, the MH-60S replaced the aging fleet of H-46D helicopters, significantly reducing costs per flight hour, mission aborts, component removals, and unscheduled maintenance actions. With its glass cockpit, the MH-60S incorporates active matrix liquid crystal displays to facilitate pilot and co-pilot vertical and horizontal situation presentations. Beyond its aviation assets, the Gerald R Ford is fortified with defensive systems to counter aerial, surface, and undersea threats. This combination of diverse aircraft and robust defenses ensures the carrier's dominance in maritime theaters, reinforcing its role as a pivotal instrument of naval power projection and strategic deterrence. The USS Normandy, CG-60, is a formidable missile cruiser equipped for a triad of warfare domains: air, surface, and undersea. The Normandy boasts the Aegis combat system in air warfare, enabling it to proficiently detect, track, and neutralize enemy aircraft and missiles using its advanced surface-to-air missiles. The cruiser is armed with Harpoon missile launchers regarding surface warfare, making it adept at engaging surface targets over long distances. Delving into the undersea domain, the Normandy is fortified with sophisticated sonar systems, allowing it to detect and engage submarines using anti-submarine rockets and torpedoes. Beyond these, the cruiser is also equipped with Tomahawk cruise missiles for land attack roles and possesses guns and close-in weapon systems, CIWS, to defend against imminent threats. As a part of the Arleigh Burke class of guided missile destroyers, the USS Thomas Hudner is designed for multi-dimensional warfare. It's equipped with the Aegis combat system, which provides superior anti-aircraft capabilities, allowing the ship to detect and engage enemy aircraft and missiles. Its sonar systems and torpedoes make it a potent force in anti-submarine operations. The ship also boasts capabilities in anti-surface operations, using its array of missiles and guns to engage enemy ships. The USS Ramage, another Arleigh Burke-class destroyer, is adept at handling threats from the air, surface, and beneath the waves. Its Aegis combat system ensures dominance in anti-aircraft operations, detecting and neutralizing aerial threats. In the undersea domain, the Ramage's sonar systems and anti-submarine weaponry make it a formidable adversary to enemy submarines. Furthermore, its suite of missiles and guns equip it to tackle surface threats effectively. The USS Carney, continuing the legacy of the Arleigh Burke class, is a powerhouse in anti-aircraft, anti-submarine, and anti-surface operations. Its Aegis system provides a robust shield against aerial threats, while its sonar and torpedo systems ensure undersea dominance. The Carney is also well-equipped to engage surface targets, utilizing its missiles and guns to neutralize enemy ships. Rounding out the group, the USS Roosevelt mirrors the capabilities of its sister ships in the Arleigh Burke class. Its Aegis combat system offers top-tier anti-aircraft capabilities, ensuring the skies remain clear of threats. Beneath the surface, its sonar systems and torpedoes are primed to detect and engage enemy submarines. On the surface, the Roosevelt can effectively counter enemy ships with its missiles and guns. Comparing this behemoth with other international Navy ships, would also reveal some interesting facts. China's Liaoning, a refurbished Soviet-era Kuznetsov-class carrier, has a takeoff run of 200 meters. At the same time, the USS Gerald R Ford CVN-78 only requires about 90 meters for launching aircraft. This difference is because of the advanced electromagnetic catapult system used on the U.S. ship instead of traditional steam-powered ones still used by many international navies. Moreover, Gerald R Ford's crew size is significantly lower than other carriers operating worldwide. For instance, the Chinese Liaoning carrier has roughly 2,500 crew members compared with this vessel's estimated complement of fewer than 1,000 personnel, making it much more efficient and cost-effective. The USS Gerald R Ford is a mammoth warship that boasts of being the largest ever built. Its length is 337 meters and its width is 78 meters. Measured at the flight deck, it stands tall at 76 meters. To put that into perspective, it is taller than the Qutub Minar in Delhi, which stands at 72 meters. In addition, the USS Gerald R Ford's deck can accommodate more than 4.5 Qutub Minars lengthwise to highlight its enormity further. At full load, it displaces a staggering 100 tons, equivalent to almost 4 times the weight of steel used for the Howrah Bridge. Also, India's INS Vikrant aircraft carrier weighs 45,000 tons at full load and measures 262 meters by 62 meters by 59 meters. Despite its size, the aircraft carrier is remarkably agile. The Ford-class carrier can keep up with much smaller vessels with a top speed of over 30 knots, 56 kilometers. This is due to the power generated by its two A-1B nuclear reactors, offering 250% more electrical capacity than the Nimitz class, the U.S.'s previous generation of carriers. These reactors have a life cycle of 25 years. On October 7, 2023, a surprise attack by Hamas on Israel resulted in an escalation in the conflict that has been raging in the region for many decades. In response, U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin has ordered the USS Gerald R Ford Carrier Strike Group to sail to the eastern Mediterranean to assist Israel if needed. This deployment signifies the unwavering support of the United States for Israel and its determination to prevent any further spread of the conflict in the region. Moreover, the U.S. has ready forces stationed across the globe to reinforce its deterrent stance if necessary. Looking ahead, Navy League leaders remain optimistic about the future of naval innovation and collaboration. The USS Gerald R Ford is a beacon of strength and resilience, inspiring future generations to uphold the proud tradition of naval excellence. However, beyond its technological prowess, the USS Gerald R Ford's maiden voyage also highlights the human element of naval operations. Rear Admiral Jennifer Reynolds, a Navy League advocate, underscores the significance of nurturing a supportive and inclusive atmosphere on board. As the U.S. deployed the USS Gerald R Ford, they must also recognize the dedication and sacrifice of its crew. Their unwavering commitment to excellence exemplifies the core values of the United States Navy. In conclusion, the maiden voyage of the USS Gerald R Ford represents a landmark achievement in naval history, showcasing the cutting-edge capabilities of the United States Navy. As Navy League leaders look back on this transformative journey, they reaffirm their commitment to supporting and advocating for the men and women who serve at the forefront of maritime defense. However, do you think it will significantly impact the Gaza war? Thanks for watching. While you're still here, click on the link on your screen to watch another of our interesting videos. See you there.